We want to do a press statement today on the state of higher education. So with me here are student leaders from various institutions. We have university presidents, we have university vice presidents, secretary generals, and a wide, diverse network of student leaders. And today, we are congregated here at Sarova Stanley to give a stand on the state of higher education. Comrades power! Power! Comrades ria! Ria! Comrades akchu! Akchu! So, the current new funding model, it has presented several challenges that if they will go unchecked, they are going to destabilize the state of higher education in this country. So we are here to issue a press statement, and I will allow our ED to start us off, and then we will give chance to a few student leaders who are with us here to give us their take. Thank you.
Comrades ria!
Comrades power! High octane.
That is no power. Comrades help! Help! Comrades help! Help! Comrades help! Help! Comrades help! Help! Comrades feast! Feast! Comrades feast! Feast! Comrades accommodation!
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 Okay, ladies and gentlemen, below is a press statement on the demand. Oh, comrades, mfukuze homa. As Ursula demystify, yes? Are we ready? Are we okay?
Yes.
Okay.
You want water?
Yes, some water, yeah. Some water, please. So, this is the statement. The University Student Leaders Association today has begun a national drive on demystifying public finance management, PFM, for young people, students, and emerging student leaders across Kenya. Public finance management, fellow Kenyans, it lies at the heart of development. It determines how resources are mobilized, allocated, spent, and accounted for. Yet, for many citizens, especially the youth, public finance management processes remain technical, inaccessible, and shrouded in complex language. University student leaders recognize that when young people understand public finance management, they gain the power to hold duty bearers accountable, and also to participate meaningfully in budget making, monitoring, and oversight. Advocate for fair allocation of resources to education, innovation, and youth priorities. And also as well to contribute to culture of transparency and responsible leadership. Speaking on behalf of the association, I want to say the following, that as much as we see the government effort in terms of public financial management and it is process to try to reach to the grassroots, we want to ask the government to put emphasis on the same so that many young people can have this information. And we cannot talk about good governance without financial literacy. If youth leaders understand how public resources are raised and used, then accountability will no longer be a slogan. It will be a practice. Through this campaign, university student leaders make public finance management knowledge accessible, practical, and youth-friendly. And that's why we are working with different like-minded entities and institutions who are already coming on board to support us so that the young people can be literally have knowledge about the public finance management, of which has made us to gather here today at Sarova Stanley to understand, inclusive the matters HELB and their repayment and all the process that are involved in the education sector. together even inclusive of the tax. We've had the president talking about tax payment so many times, which actually is the driving area of our economy. And it is every public or every citizen obligation to be able to pay tax and to contribute towards tax so that government projects and activities can be able to run. This campaign will include campus dialogues and town halls on public finance, simplified guides and digital content on budgeting, procurement, and auditing. 3, training of student leaders in county and national budget processes. 4, youth policy forums engaging parliament, treasury, and county assemblies. Finally, USLA is committed to ensuring that Kenya's youth move from the sidelines of financial debates to the center of governance and accountability. With those remarks, we want to assure that the rest of the comrades and the students' fraternity in Kenya is not in any way or in capacity to just to preempt what others call fighting the government of the day or supporting the government of the day. All they are asking for, and what I've heard from my desk as CEO of the association, is that they want accountability and they also want to learn the process and how these things are done, so that at the end of the day, as we have one nation, one Kenya, they are able to have the Kenya they want. Comrades, power. Power. Comrades, viva. Viva. The Kenya we want. So the Kenya we want is before us with these comrade leaders and the students who have joined us today. So I don't want, after this media press, to be mistaken that this is so over pressurizing one area or under pressurizing another area. This is just a genuine approach of ensuring that the students and the students' fraternity and the leaders who are with whom we are here with from all universities, they understand the public finance management systems and how it works. Thank you so much. And with those few remarks, I want to request other leaders to comment on matters education, higher education in different stakeholder engagement. Thank you.
Iende mbele elimu iende mbele, iende mbele elimu ya Kenya, iende mbele. Ndio maana tunasema iende mbele, ndio maana tunasema iende mbele. Viva Comrades, viva! Viva! Viva Comrades, viva! Viva! I want to welcome the President of Strathmore to address us before he hands over to the President of Pioneer University. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll try to be as brief as I can. I think matters financial literacy and finances are issues that need to be taken into consideration. And students and student leaders from various parts of this nation need to be financially free to make decisions based on themselves. And therefore the initiative taken by USLA to ensure that this is being taken into account and to ensure that we get to learn about how the public policy works in matters finance and everything has to be taken into consideration, and I'm glad that I'm part of this team that is ensuring all this is working to the benefit of not only students in higher education in universities but also TVETs and other areas. So I think for me this is a course that we need to take because people need to understand that maybe some of them are not interested in the results. For most of us, or for me, I'm interested in the process, and the process that makes students be financially free and be able to understand how the public debt works. Apart from that, I do not have much to say. Allow me to welcome the President Pioneer, who might also proceed to welcome other presidents. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm Silas Imiu, the current President, Pioneer International University. Allow me to speak on behalf of the government students who are placed in private universities. As at the end of the previous financial year, the government owes private universities 45 billion in capitation, which has never been remitted since 2022. In as much as we are pushing the government should give this issue a priority, and they should disburse these funds to those private universities, because some of those students who are in these private universities are the government-sponsored students, and if the government is failing to meet its end of the bargain, then it becomes a problem, especially in private universities. So allow me echo it again. The government, if you're getting this, make it a priority to clear with private universities. It's a burden, and those institutions can't stand the way public institutions do. So disburse those funds, let the debt be settled. We are ready to give proposals on ways that the government could explore with these private universities to see that this debt is settled.
Comrade Viva! Viva! Comrade Viva! Viva!
I want now to welcome the president of Mount Kenya University, who will be followed by the president of Masinde Muliro University. Viva Kiprono, viva! Viva! Viva Kiprono, viva!
Viva!
Viva Kiprono, viva!
Viva!
Viva Comrades Viva!
Viva!
Viva Comrades Viva!
Viva!
I'm Evans Kiprono Korir, President Mount Kenya University, the only university recognized in Kenya and also some parts of East Africa. I have two things to address to this nation today. Number one is on the HELB loan disbursement. We have realized through the student body and the student in our universities, both in public and private institutions, that the batch number 6119 have been dismissed by the government. They didn't receive any amount, and they have started releasing the subsequent fee to the students. The students in private institutions are no longer receiving upkeep fees, which has rendered our students to sleep in culverts. Some have turned to be the cards. Some have even dismissed their classes because they don't get any rents. They don't get any accommodation fee.
Accommodation!
So we are
Viva! Viva!
Comrades Viva! Comrades Viva! So we are today gathered here. So today we are here gathered as the student leaders from different universities, so that we can tell the government that we are demanding for the fees, we are demanding for the upkeep, we are demanding for free accommodation for the students who are both in public and private institutions, so that our students can continue with their classes, with their academic pursuits, so that they can achieve their academic dreams. Comrade Viva! Comrade Power!
Viva! Comrade Viva! Viva! Comrade Viva! Viva! Comrade accommodation!
I now want to take this chance to welcome the president for Masinde Muliro University, Mr. Sankale, who will be followed by Queen Kivuva, who is an accomplished lawyer from Kenyatta University. Thank you.
Viva Comrades Viva!
Viva!
Viva Comrades Viva!
Viva!
I'm Colin Sankale Olelekutit. I'm the president for Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology. We've gathered here today as young leaders of this country, patriotic to our country, and actually discuss issues of grave importance to us as a country. And key of it being the public debt that actually has aroused the interest of the public and us being student leaders, that actually we need the public debt to now be made public and the structures to be able to be passed through Parliament, so that Parliament can be able to approve any debt that will be taken by our country. We also need an audit of the odious debts, so that we know what exactly we are paying as a country, so that we may be able to move this country to the next level. Viva Comrades! Viva!
Viva!
Queen, can join us.
Good afternoon. Protocols observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Mine is very short, very simple. We have three pillars that we have learned today, and we hope that the government would help mainstream this. With regards to public finance management, we demand for inclusivity, we demand for accountability, and we demand for transparency. Comrades, viva!
Viva!
Comrades, viva!
Viva!
So we will close with the Emeritus President for Strathmore University, Frank Viva!
Viva!
Viva Frank Viva!
Viva!
Comrades, you have to give me energy for this.
Comrades, viva! Viva! Comrades, power! Power!
This is a sound warning. the government. As you call it, communist power. For a long time, when we get onto the streets, they've been saying, one, that the only thing we manage to do is finance bill. Now when it comes to comrades, we are again back. Communist power. Communist accommodation. Communist accountability. For the taxes we are paying. They have taken us to schools. Now our eyes are open. Communist power. We are watching. We are looking at you. And we are keen on it. Communist power. Communist accountability. We want to ensure every penny, every tax we are paying, it's properly utilized. And for everything we borrow, it's properly used. Communist power.
Thank you. With that, we will wrap up the media invite, and thank you to our press. If there is any question, just one question, and then we close it. There is no questions. Thank you for the brief. I'll see you next time.